outside. Deathman fighting. Still there. He's gonna have to concede that moment. Now he's got to switch back. Deathman, what a move. They're banging away slightly, but he keep making contact. Looks like it's still wheel to wheel here. Midnight now trying to pull out. It's some great racing between the Haas and the our new principal. Like Striker is out of this race. Deathman. Wow. Midnight now, and now it's going real to real. And they're just going to slot in there. Ooh, and he loses it. And he gets hit by Deathman. And they're both out.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the amazing Season 7 preseason show. Let's go. Midnight, how stoked are you?
Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am, how nervous I am just to get this show on the road. But I'm excited. As I was telling you earlier, we're closing one chapter, opening up another real quickly. Season 7 is going to get underway, but we still have a few things left for everyone here for Season 6.
Yeah, Season 6 was, I would argue, obviously the best season we've ever had in Moose Racing League. It was so much fun to introduce our very first ever team principal draft system, which was a swimming success. Congratulations again to the Red Bull team. I see you're repping a Red Bull shirt, supporting Pogs for his absolute dominance and his picks from last season. And I definitely had a ton of fun being a team principal. I know we're going to have a lot of shifting through the team principals, which is something we're going to talk about in this show. But before we get into this show, I do want to say, A, thank you to everybody that's come down here to watch and has had so much fun throughout the season. And then B, Midnight, we have something cool we're going to be doing this season, and I want you to tell everybody about it.
So that little intro, I love to see y'all popping off and loving that a little bit. I put that together real quick this morning, but I love MRL. Sundays take up my entire day, and they usually take up a good amount of my week because I go through and watch all of the races.
Yep.
And this week, a few weeks ago, I told Punji, you know what, let's get a mid-season highlight show going. We can have a few clips, kind of like what you saw today. And we'll break down the overtakes, the best battles on track, break down the crashes, talk about the drama, just talk about, just build up everything that's leading up across all of the tiers and have a lot of fun across the season. So we're going to be coming with 2 shows, dates to be announced. Once this calendar is out, we'll probably decide on them pretty quickly. And we'll be having some nice little podcast, feeling vibes with, breaking down some highlights for everyone.
Yeah, so basically in between a few of these weeks on Wednesday nights, we'll do it 2 times throughout the season. We're going to go over, some of the best overtakes we've seen up until that point, some ridiculous crashes, any, super drama that we've seen as well. Just kind of get to chat a little bit about Moose Racing League because honestly, I know it's not just us that get our whole Sundays devoured by this amazing league. I'm sure it's so many of you guys, and so we want to give you guys a little bit more than just a Sunday. And so that's the first step. On top of that, you're going to start seeing some YouTube shorts coming out here on YouTube, and obviously all of our streams will be here going forward for those of you guys that maybe weren't 100% sure as well. So yes, midseason predictions definitely echo. That's something we can add in there as well. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, hey, we've talked a little bit about what we got going forward. How about we take it back a few steps and go ahead and take a look at this season that we just had. And let's go ahead and do a little award show, shall we? We had some amazing awards. I liked making these awards. Some of them were a surprise to me as to who one of them. Some of them not even slightly surprising. There was obviously there's probably one that you can probably guess which one is not even slightly surprising, huh, Midnight?
Well, I mean, I definitely have my biases, but I think so. So.
Yep. Well, hey, I did crunch the numbers. I did take the maths, and I know exactly who won what by what amount. And so I say we go ahead and get into the award show. The first one I want to show is, I would say, the most wholesome of all of them. It's the most improved driver of the year. Now, Midnight, do you have any guesses on who this might be?
Yeah, well, again, as I have a lot of biases, and putting in a lot of time to my great team principles, skills, even though they weren't that great. Nicky G on my team, I feel like he made leaps and bounds, knowing that he recently just started league racing. He was my pick for this one, but I think there are some good surprises here that we could definitely see, and the list is endless. There's quite a few people that could be thrown in here across the board.
Yeah, Nicky G actually he got quite a few votes as well, so you were not the only one that thought that, but he did not end up winning this award. In fact, the guy who won this award was my vote, which was very ironic. I feel like I am clairvoyant when I made this vote. That other people agree with me as well. And it's somebody that does not get enough love, in my opinion. I've talked about him in the Tier 1 stream a couple times for that specific reason, that I think he's overlooked very frequently, but I'm glad to see he wasn't overlooked. It is none other than one of our most loyal and amazing members, Mr. Speedy Goose. He was voted as our most improved for the season. And I think that's extremely well-deserved. Because going between, all these seasons, what was fun, I noticed people were voting on Speedy Goose, not just because his improvement throughout the season, but his improvement over his arc of his Moose career. Yeah, it's just been so fun to watch him drive, and he's gotten really good. Now, you said Nicky G. Who else would you have maybe picked for this one, Midnight?
I mean, if I had to pick someone else in I want to go tier 5 just because there was, those were my folks right there. We bonded together. But Terp Charles, man, this guy, I think he was solid in tier 4 last season.
Good luck.
And then me and him were back, and we got it felt a little bit like a demotion, but it wasn't, because of how fast everyone else who was joining into MRL for this previous season. But Terp just turned it on. Gwenfro, his teammate, he was sticking up at the top from the get-go, but Terp, after 2 or 3 races,
he started cranking, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So Terp Charles got the third most votes as well. The second most votes was almost a dead tie with Speedy Goose. And it was Mr. Kamau.
Okay.
Yep. Kamau got the second most votes.
That tier 3 race for him at the end of the season in Australia on the rain.
Yep, exactly. I think that showed a lot. So yeah, that's who got it. Now, the next one that I want to go through is the one that I was really excited to present. It's the Saturday Sensation. The Saturday Sensation, for those of you guys that don't know how to read / have questions, it's all about somebody who can put it down in qualifying, but the moment the grid forms, it just seems to go to shit. And the person who earned the Saturday Sensation is somebody who was talking about it all week long. He said, if I don't win this, then there must be heresy. And it's correct. It was Mr. J-Joe, the George Russell Award himself. It was very well deserved. He got 27% of the votes. Yeah,
he was the guy. He was the guy, man.
He was the guy. Yeah, I mean, he said it best. He said he had 4 pole positions and not a single podium.
Oof.
That's unreal. Like, yeah, unreal. Yeah, it was tough for JJ.
I don't think anyone comes close.
No. In fact, in tier 2, Haas, we never got a podium except for one time, and it was actually by a reserve. But JJ and I got plenty of 4th place positions. We got like 4 of them, but never got a podium outside of that.
Solid points at
Solid
least.
point. We got some points. Well, the next one is an award that nobody wants to win, but somebody had to. And this one was also not very much of a tie, if I'm being honest with you. It was a bit of a blowout. About 18% of the votes went to this one person.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and talk about the one-leaf clover. The one-leaf clover is the most unlucky person. And I'm sure you guys can already guess who's going to get this one. Surprisingly enough, it was not me. I only got 1 vote. I'm kind of upset about that. But neither here nor there. It was actually our very unfortunate but amazing friend, Mr. Normbash.
Oh,
I 1,000% agree with this, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I don't know how this season just went so poor so often for him. It was never stuff of his faults, is the worst part about it. But
It
what's
seemed
beautiful
like-
is it can turn around next season. But what were you going to say?
It just seemed like there were so many unlucky things just
Unreal.
with people parked off in the track in an amazing way.
Yeah.
That's just catching people out this season. And Normbash and his team principal usually had a front row view to it all season long.
That's true. Oh man. Yeah, it was tough. I mean, he's like probably one of the most consistent drivers when it comes to, he always shows up with a good attitude and all that kind of stuff. And it's amazing because of how hard the season has been for him. But he's making it work, you know? And I think next season's going to be significantly better for him. I have faith. So yes, unfortunate that Normbash won it, but Normbash, take console and knowing that all the rest of your league mates agree, you've unfortunately been the unluckiest of the year. Well, the next one is an award that we have recycled from last year because it was a very well-deserved award for the person who won it last year. It's the Sandbagger Extraordinaire. And last year it was won by Mr. NXM Bops. Now, last year, I also do want to mention, Bops did win it by a decent blowout, but I had the ability to put other people on the other sandbags in the graphic to show other people who got multiple different, submissions. I'm sure you can already see where this is going. 66, I want to say it was about 64% of the votes went to one person.
Yeah.
So nobody else gets their names in the sandbags. It's Mr. Marcus Libs, who, to no fault of his own, ended up sandbagging better than anybody else. Because Pogs and I was part of the decision making too. We were like, it's his first league. We should go easy on him. And look at how well that turned out for us. So, whoops.
Can I give an honorable mention?
Absolutely.
Just for his all the talk he had leading up into season 6 and all the whining that he did to get into to get in to the tier 4 race at France and win. I mean, Pete, I gotta give it to you, man.
Yes, that's funny. That's true. Actually, surprisingly enough, he didn't get very many votes, but that's a really good point. He absolutely deserves an honorable mention for that. He says in the chat, it was one race, guys.
I gotta give you crap, man.
But it was such a good moment, too, because it literally was just one race. But you showed everybody in that one race you did not belong. Oh, that was great. Okay, the last one of the season, of our Season 6 awards, is going to be the Rookie of the Year. And the Rookie of the Year was actually a little bit tighter. There was quite a few people that, in my opinion, deserved a solid shout at this one. But one person did come out on top. And it's funny because it is somebody who's already gotten an award. Now, I'm sure you might be able to guess it, but it is none other than Mr. Marcus Libs once again, who has gotten Rookie of the Year. Yeah. And consequently, my favorite graphic that I got to make for this. I like the fact that I got to make this one. For those of you guys that haven't seen this Rookie of the Year movie, definitely go watch it. It's a classic. I'm sure it happened when Pogs, I think it came out when Pogs was like 40 or something like that, my guess. It was
Dude,
about 20 years ago. Yeah, something like that.
When it's on TV, you always got to catch it.
It's true. Hey, speaking of catches, baseball movie. Anyway, yeah. So second and third, rookie of the year, Dutchman, you were up on it actually. And then Jack had quite a few.
Okay.
Yes. They were the ones
Really
that,
good.
yeah, they also got honorable mentions. But yeah, Marcus Libs did win this one by a solid shot. So congrats to Marcus Libs for taking 2 of the 5 awards home for season 6. For those of you guys that have won awards and want your awards sent to you, I will happily send them to you in a Discord DM for you to post wherever you'd like to. Now, that's enough looking backwards. How about we look forwards, Midnight?
Let's do it. Let's get on with it.
Let's go ahead and talk about our team principals for season 7. Now, you were a team principal with me last season. You had the Aston Martin. A relatively unlucky team principal.
Yeah.
You ended up in what position at the end of the season?
Hey, we clutched it up at the end of the season, and we were able to get 10th.
Let's go. Clutch it up. Yeah, I obviously didn't necessarily have the best one. I was lucky that I ended up getting 4th by my own stupidity. Should have been 3rd. I can't believe I did that still. But now that season is over, we are on to a new season of new team principals. And this team principal list has shifted quite a bit. We've had 6 team principals leave, which means 6 new ones shifting in. And so this is the moment where we get to show you guys which teams every single one of the new team principals is assigned to. Now, how this worked for this season, the 4 that stayed, that came back, got their first pick. And it was all very amicably picked between the 4 of them. So those 4 were already decided. And the remaining 6 obviously had to rank their choices on rank of 1 through 6. And what's amazing is every single one of the team principals got either their first or second choice. We didn't even need a wheel spin. That's incredible. So that means that I'm going to not even have to tease you guys with a wheel spin. We're just going to get to show you guys the team principals. Now, remember, like I said, everybody got their first or second choice, which is crazy. So I know there's going to be some people who are so excited right now to see their team. So everybody, let's go ahead and take a look at our team principals for season 7. We've got Chosen Tolby in the Mercedes, the Red Bull of I Am Jordan, Sugi in the Aston Martin, Jay Websey in the Alpine, me in the McLaren. Let's go. Jim Just Rage in the Alfa Romeo, Calm in the Alpha Tauri, Emma Jacobson in the Haas, Yellow Snowman in the Ferrari, and Bob's in the Williams. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. Wrong one. Tolby's in the Red Bull. Whoops. Sorry. Did I mess that up? That was the wrong graphic. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. Whoopsies.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Oh, I had to do it to you, Tolby. It's right there. We had to do it. Jordan does get the Mercedes, actually. But the rest of them are all the same. Pogs was very happy about that. I'm sure he thought that was hilarious. And Yellow Snowman in the Ferrari, myself in the McLaren, Evan Jacobson in the Haas, and Jim Just Rage in the Alpha. We were the 4 returning, and we all democratically decided. Now, out of these, Midnight, are you happy to be handing your reins off to Sugi?
Hey, Sugi is a great driver, Tier 2. He had a really good season this year. He's fast. I think he's going to also just rep the league well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy to bestow, the green machine onto someone who's quick and that probably has a better draft strategy than I did last season.
What was your strategy on the draft strategy?
Oh, man, I was just going for guys who reached out to me, and I was just looking for a good time. And, that, I think Pete keeps reminding me I picked him last. I was like, were you the last pick? Well, hey.
And he ended up being the points carrier for the team, didn't he?
I think.
One of them. That's funny. Wow. Well, I mean, I'm surprised that Bops had Williams on his first or second choice. Who would even put that as their first and second choice?
Yeah, Williams. Hey, Snowman was pretty happy with Williams last season, right?
That's fair.
But
well, I mean, he must not have been that happy because he switched to Ferrari.
Yeah.
So,
You gotta love the red, though.
You gotta love the red. Obviously, that's why I wore my McLaren shirt today to rep my new team. I'm so excited. That was the team that I wanted from the first time. And Emmy Jacobson was very kind to just make a clean switch with me. Made it very easy. He was like, "Yeah, I'd like to be back in the Haas." And I was like, "Cool, I'd like to be back in McLaren." That worked out. Out of these new team principals, though, Midnight, since we get to talk about the team principals, who are you the most, I guess, intrigued to see? And it's like kind of your wild card out of all these.
I'm really interested to see how Joe Epsy does. You know, he was a really good tier 4 driver. Love him on the comms for our tier 5.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like he seems in his tier 5 commentary, he seems to have a pretty good, you know, IQ of what needs to be done on the track. So I'm really interested to see how Alpine does this season. And yeah. I really enjoy the Alpine. You know, maybe he might be getting a little texty text from me, you know.
Oh, some early collusion over here. I see how it is.
You know.
Well, those that really want to drive the McLaren, don't even bother sending messages. I ain't gonna read them. Just kidding. Send them all you want. My draft strategy kind of mid-worked last season, so I don't really know. I'm just gonna do what Pogs did and only pick people that have never raced before. It's basically my guess, I think. For me, the big, you know, question mark, for lack of a better term, to me, it's a balance between Bops and Com. I think Bops is surprisingly smart when it comes to, you know, his big thinking decisions, but I'm interested to see how he's going to handle the responsibilities of team principalness. It's going to be quite interesting. And then Com as well, you know, relatively new to the league as compared to maybe some other people that have been here for, you know, 3, 4, 5 seasons. But when he's on it, he's on it. And I know he's going to be a player leader, or he's going to be one of the point scorers for his team. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see how that works out too. That was something that I feel like I especially really missed out on as a team principal, was being a point scorer for the team. So I think that's going to be something very interesting to see for Com. Well, that being said, oh, you got another thought?
No, yeah, I mean, just to add to Com, I mean, the reason I drafted him last season was because he came on really strong towards the end of season 5. And yeah, he's always going to be in contention for a top 5 as long as he's keeping his nose out of trouble.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's going to be a real threat this coming season. Well, speaking of threats, I think now is about time for everybody to see where these team principals are going to be drafted to show exactly how much of a threat they're going to be. Let's take a look at their draft position. And what's beautiful about this is we get to roll for it. Oh, baby. Now, the way I'm going to be doing this graphic, it's going to be super low budget, okay? I'm literally just going to click the thing, and I'm going to drag it onto their name. So there's going to be a little bit of time in between every single time someone gets rolled. I just want to let you know that in advance. Now, I just want to take a look at chat just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Gamer says, Punch, you're going to see me in his DMs in seconds. I'm excited. Oh, that's where the notification came from. That makes sense. Yeah, Pogs is no longer team principal. He'll be taking a bigger, you know, like, kind of a step back and like looking at a higher level. And Echo, not everybody who applied did get a team principal position. There was actually quite a few applicants that we couldn't accept because we just had too many. Which, you know, I'm very glad that we had, you know, that many people applying, which I really appreciate to everybody. So thanks again for everybody's interest. Well, hey, now it's time for us to spin this dang thing. And who do you think is going to get the first draft pick?
I mean, they got...
I
want to see MB Jacobson. I want to see MB...
That's not the correct answer.
No, it's not. Punju is the answer,
That's
right?
the correct answer! That's crazy! Wow, but no, actually, I'd be surprised. I'd be amazed if you did call that right. If MB Jacobson got the first pick. I'm going to go for... I'm actually gonna bet myself this time. I'm gonna say I get the first pick. And no, I did not wait this before you even asked. Okay. Oh, by the way, so somebody asked if you applied to be a driver, do you get one? And the answer is yes. Anybody that applied to get a drive gets it. Let's see who gets the very first pick. Let's spin this baby. It's Jim Just Raged. Okay, we are both wrong. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Off by just one.
That's a good position for Jim. Last season, he was pretty far in the back for the picks, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, he was pretty far in the back. I'm a little mad at him still for beating me in the standings by a single point, but neither here nor there. Congratulations to Jim for your very first draft round pick. Let's see who gets second. They say next one's going to be Jay Websey, says Dutchman. Let's see. Oh, nope. It's your boy, MB Jacobson. Nice. MB. All righty.
Okay. That was one off.
Yeah, so we got some red cars getting some early ones. There you go. Much better. Locking on. Yeah, you're pretty close. You're pretty close. Now we're gonna get to the third one, and if I'm being honest with you, I would like to have just that mid pick. 4th through 7th is what I'm looking for. Third is I'll accept third. 4th through 7th, because then it feels like it's not too long between my picks. Even though it's really the exact same distance between picks, it'll feel like it'll be less.
Because it's a snake draft again.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it's a snake draft. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm hoping not this one, but the next one or any of the next ones after that. Oh, it's barely Jay Websey. There we go.
Oh.
Now Jay Websey, I hope he's watching this, so you can see that he's gonna be in the hot seat, third up on draft.
Good luck. I was third pick last season. It was rough, my man.
Weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The first 2 picks were tier 2 and made me feel like, okay, let's go tier 2. Let's the tier 2 guys are getting off the board. Let's do it.
Yep. And then I didn't pick a tier 2 until literally my last pick. I avoided it like the plague. Oh man, big mistake. Well, hey, now we're gonna go ahead and roll this one. Actually, I think I made a good choice because JJ was awesome. He was a really fun teammate. Let's roll this thing. Let's see who's gonna get 4th. Right now, the right half of the teams have gotten 1 through 3. Who's gonna get number 4? It's me! There we go!
Look at that.
Heck yes! I'll
Pretty
take
sweet
it.
spot to be in.
That is a sweet spot. I like 4th. That works out great. I think last time I got like 7th at that. So I'll take 4th. That's definitely a pretty solid spot. Next up, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Tolby. He's my guess for the next one.
Or yellow.
Oh, Tolby or yellow, yeah. Yellow so far, he got a pretty early pick last time around, if I recall. So he's definitely gonna be wanting to get one. It's neither. We're gonna go to a rookie, Mr. NXM Bops.
All right.
Bops. Let's see what you got. You're gonna be in the hot seat, 5th up. Good spot. Yeah, that I really think that 4th through 7th is the sweet spots. That's who it's gonna be. Bops he's stoked right now. For those that are asking what a snake draft is, think of it this way. It's gonna go 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 10th will get the next pick. 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd to 1st. 1st get another pick, and just go back like that. That's how a snake draft works. For those that were curious about that being Pete. All right, let's roll for number 6 on the board.
Let's see who it is.
Okay, who's gonna get that midway pick? Mid pick, Sugi. Nope, not Sugi. Yellow.
There
All
it
right,
is.
that's a good one for Yellow. He can work
Red
with
and
that.
yellow, red and yellow.
Oh my gosh, you are so silly. That is properly cringe, and I like the fact that you did it. That song's such a banger. I haven't heard that song in so long.
Dude, hey, high school. Oh
That's
yeah.
a good one. It's a very good one. So right now
Might
we've
have
still
been
got. What were you gonna say?
it might have been middle school for you or junior high or something.
It was
like that.
early high school. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm not that young. I'm 26.
I'm
Jeez.
4 years older than you though.
That's
okay. I was
fair. Yeah.
You're a fresh meat when I was a senior, okay?
Yep. Isn't that wild? Well, now, speaking of fresh meat, we got Calm, Sugi, Tolby, and Jordan, 4 fresh meat team principals that have not gotten picked yet for their draft pick. So, Tolby, he's riding on that Red Bull luck. Is that Red Bull luck going to help him out in this spin? Let's find out. Will he get the next pick? The next pick is a really good one. 7th is a good spot. It's not going to go to Tolby. It's going to go to Sugi, the Aston Martin.
All right.
Okay. Aston Martin redemption arc. Here it comes. Their way. Yeah. Production value. So good.
Pretty damn good. It's just like Velcro, just throw it up there.
Yeah,
and it
exactly.
sticks.
Just throw it up there and then just kind of wiggle around a little bit until it fits.
Yeah, you got it, dude.
Tolby is on a tough spot right here. I mean, he's got either 8th, 9th, or 10th. Same thing with Com and Jordan, of course. But I know Tolby's really going to be wanting to get a good draft pick. So let's see where Tolby's going to go.
I kind of feel like he's going to be last.
You think Tolby's going to get last?
I just have a good instinct. I mean, he's saying it in chat, too.
Oh, it just cranked over. Oh, no. It just went to Jordan at the last second. Cranks over. That's brutal. Man.
Ooh.
Colby is going to be chuffed about that one, that's for sure.
If Com gets 10th, though, it's just going to be just like his luck for our team on Nash and Martin all season long.
That's a fair point.
Bottom of the barrel.
That's a fair point. Well, now it's just a matter of who's going to be stuck with the last or second to last. It's a 50-50 shot for Tolby. He thought he was going to get 10th. He said that a while ago. He doesn't. He gets 9th. There we go, Tolby. Just barely escapes with his life. Gets 9th. And Com in the Alpha Tauri will take the final spot. Not bad. You know, 10th. You can make it work from 10th. 10th last season was MB Jacobson, and you know, look where he finished. He finished in 2nd. So
yeah, those doubling up on picks is really helpful.
Yeah, it definitely does. Makes a big difference. Well, you know, that's our order right here. Jim first, 2nd to MB Jacobson, 3rd to Jay Websey, 4th to myself, 5th we'll go to Bops, 6th we'll go to Yellowstone, and 7th to Suki, 8th to Jordan, 9th to Colby, and 10th to Com. 45. Out of these drafters, who do you feel is going to pick up? Here's a whack question. Who is going to pick up last season's Tier 4 champion?
Ooh. So he's probably going to be in Tier 3, which means he's probably going to be a middle of the pick field.
Ooh, you think so?
But then again, he's fast. So he might go quick. He might be like I feel like he might be a 3rd to 6th round pick.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be prime picking for McLaren over here.
You think I'm gonna get him? Okay. Hey, Dutchman, you heard it here first. I'm getting you. You're mine now, and it's gonna happen in the 3rd to 6th round because Midnight has predicted it so. Hey,
It's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Hey, you never know. Never know. Who is Patrick DeMonte? If you, for those of you guys that are in YouTube, remember your guys' YouTube name is likely not the same as your gamer tag. So
that's got to be Pat the Rock, Tier 5, I imagine, right?
Good shot. That is Pat the Rock. Yep. Ooh, I think Pat the Rock is going to go to Jay Websey.
I was feeling, for some reason, I was feeling the same thing. He was maybe it's because he was in the Mercedes and that's the team under.
Oh, maybe. And then what about Iron Boogs?
Oh, Irons. Oh, he's gonna go probably. Oh man, I know Yellow didn't like that pick, so I'm gonna stay away from Yellow. I think Bops. You know, Bops. I feel like these guys might be on the same level in terms of just where they think they are and styles and types of racers. And and Irons would hate driving the Williams, I'm sure too.
Oh yeah, he would absolutely abhor it. And I guarantee you, Bob's is gonna pick people that he knows. I think he's gonna make like, you know, picks based on people that he knows and basically friend picks, which is not a bad strategy. Don't get me wrong, but I have a feeling that's gonna be part of his strats. Just my idea.
Yeah.
Just my idea. Well, hey, you know,
your friends are fast.
That's true. His friends are fast. Well, now we get to go to the thing that you guys have all been waiting for. It is our calendar reveal for Season 7. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. We've got a fun calendar ahead of us, don't we? We've got 10 weeks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks. Yep, I can count. I remember that. We got 10 weeks. Now, 4 of them have already been taken up by real-life races. Miami, Imola, Spain, and Canada for May 7th, May 21st, June 4th, and June 18th, respectively. So that being said, we've only got 6 tracks that we're filling out today. And we have 10 choices because we entirely removed all tracks that have already been raced last season.
I love it.
And I just killed a bug. Heck yeah, he was bothering me all night last night.
Spa.
Yes.
Spa.
So you say
Spa.
Spa. You're cross figures for Spa. Okay. Now, I personally really Spa would be fun. I'm really looking forward to. I want to see Singapore on the list. I want to see Abu Dhabi on the list, and I want to see Coda on the list.
Those are all really good picks.
Yeah, those are my Those are my big three.
I can tell you, I don't want to see Portugal. I don't want to see China for sure. Yeah, I haven't raced them the most.
I'd be fine for Portimao, but China's tough for me. I'm not a big fan. Obviously I may or may not have had a little bit of a moment at China one time with one of our amazing commentators. Love you, Websy. So China's always got a special place in my heart for that exact day. But for me, I'm really looking for Coda, especially because that's a track that I know I can excel at. I'm cross figures for that. Well, hey,
fair enough.
Yeah, enough talk, more spin. Am I right?
Let's get it on.
Which one's gonna go? It's gonna be another one of those where I drag and drop, guys, because I want to make sure it all looks pretty. So I'm not editing it, by typing stuff. So it's gonna look better. But yes, it's time to do this thing. Let's go spin for our season 7 calendar. First track, April 16th, will get filled out by my track right there in Singapore. Let's go.
Dang, starting it off strong.
Oh, that is a good one to start. That is awesome. That is so good, man. I am stoked for that. You don't like that, do you, Midnight?
I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. I love the track. It is grueling. Just
It's
how
gnarly.
slow corners there, how many slow corners there are, and the walls are just feel like they're closing in on you.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's a more fun Monaco.
Yeah,
That's how I feel about it. Yeah. For those of you guys that want to start practicing, you're more than welcome to start practicing immediately. Last year we did the calendar reveal backwards. This time we're gonna go ahead and do it forwards. Singapore. I'm stoked for it. I think it's a really good opener. I think it'll be very interesting. Now the second track. What does your clairvoyance tell you we're gonna go to?
For some reason, it's my tummy's telling me hungry.
Hungry. Okay, I see the joke right there. I like the dad joke. I'm gonna say you're right too. We're gonna go to Hungary. I actually would like to go to Hungary as well. I like that track.
Yeah.
Let's see if we go second round to Hungary. Let's roll it. Spinner winner, chicken dinner. What do we got? Yes, cranked over 2 in a row. Oh, we got Coda. That could not be better if we asked for it. I am so excited that I just get 2 of my favorite tracks back to back to start us off.
Dang.
Heck yes, dude. I am 2 for 2 right now. Everybody's saying rigged in the chat.
What was your third?
Man. My third was Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Okay,
Yeah,
I would love it. Yes, let's get it on.
If that comes up third, I'm going to cry. I will be so happy about it. Oh, it'd be great.
Abu Dhabi to Miami back to back on the schedule. That'd be insane.
Oh, that would be nuts. Bit of a transport nightmare for sure, but we can make it work. Let's see what happens. Where are we going next? Is it going to be Abu Dhabi? I hope it's anything but Mexico, actually. I'm not the biggest fan of that track. Oh, we barely cranked into Hungary. Okay. That was my fourth choice, so I'll take it. We're going to go to Hungary. All right.
Barely missed out on Spa. We can't have this, though. We can't have Spa for 2 seasons. Come on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, not have Spa for 2 seasons? That would be rough, dude.
Yeah.
That'd
Oh, my
be
God.
rough. Well, now we already have our first track break as we've got Miami already taking up a space. So now we are on to May 14th is the next race that we're going to be deciding. You obviously want Spa. I want... Spa's fine with me, too. I'm down for Abu Dhabi at the very end. That'd be amazing to, give us an Abu Dhabi finale. But whatever it is, it's going to be good. As it is right now, those first 4 tracks, 2 street circuits, 2 not street circuits, 2 basically roller coaster tracks. Coda and Hungary both have a decent amount of elevation change and some crazy corners and stuff like that. Relatively high downforce. It's wild. Yeah. Also, For those of you guys that are wondering about Monaco being added to this calendar, no, it is not happening because we raced it last season, and it happens to also be a holiday weekend this year. So we are lucky enough to take that one off as a league.
Watch the damn race, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Watch the race, even though it's going to be really boring, but watch it. Yes. All right, let's go spin this thing. Where are we going? Come on. Oh, it's Portugal. Almost gave us China. Oh, man. I mean, I know you don't like Portugal, but I'd take that over China any day of the week.
The elevation changes on Portugal are just insane, I feel, man. Coming down a hill into a braking zone, going uphill into a blind corner, and then going downhill into another left-hander again. Oh my gosh. It is. You're literally doing something after one turn. There's no pause.
That's what I like about it so much. Is it's very much so a as you would say, a true racetrack in the fact of it is so difficult, and that would never happen in the real world. That kind of a layout could never exist on streets. Those kinds of corners and stuff like that never could. That's why I like it so much, is because you'll never find something like that anywhere else. I think Portugal is just so unique in that fact. I also think it's kind of wild that they actually got that graded grade 1 because of the elevation change. I would think it'd be too dangerous for F1 cars. I've always kind of wondered that, but they figured it out. So,
hey,
yeah,
they're the experts.
That's true. They are the experts. Those experts also decided to do a red flag with 2 laps to go. So, I like their style. Yes, the experts. Well, hey, enough about the crap talking on F1, and let's look at the fact that we now have a 2-week break from rolls. We only have 2 more tracks that get to be rolled, with 6 remaining to be picked from. We're both rooting for Spa and Abu Dhabi as the last 2. You and I.
I think so. I wouldn't be upset if I saw Netherlands. I wouldn't be upset with Japan.
Yeah.
Nor Mexico. So really anything other than China for these last 2. And my with those odds, you'd think it's pretty good.
That's true. Oh, hey, how about this? Oh, it just disappeared. Oh my gosh, how fancy! Just kidding. We're gonna keep it on there. It makes me sad that we are gonna keep China on there. We're gonna do it just in case. Oh man, I really hope it doesn't roll it. All right, let's hope. Let's pray, everybody. Everybody, get your fingers crossed. Get your popcorn. Let's pray for no China. Roll this thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just anything but. Okay, we're safe. All right, we're going to Japan. Okay.
Okay.
I can do that.
I love the S's.
Yeah. We got 2 Super S tracks. We got Coda in Japan. How about that? That's kind of fun. Both of them.
Cool. Yeah, I think this track or this schedule also has a pretty good potential for rain across almost all of these tracks, other than Coda, possibly.
You're right. You are right. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Ooh.
Oh, well now, you and I both want either Spain. I want Spa or Abu Dhabi, obviously. I really want Abu Dhabi more than anything else. I'd be okay with if we miss Spa. It would make me a little bit sad because obviously Spa's such a good racetrack.
I'm gonna cry.
Ironically enough, Spa's actually my favorite racetrack in the world, but I prefer racing on Abu Dhabi. In this game specifically. I think in other games I've liked Spa more, but this game specifically I feel like is more conducive to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. I'd agree with that statement.
I just did 100% race at Spa today as well, so I'm burnt out. I could spend the rest of my life not looking at that track for a little bit, so I'd be fine. But hey, let's find out where our final track, our season finale, is going to be here for Season 7 before we get off F1 2022 and on to F1 2023 after this track. This will be the last league race for Moose Racing League on F1 22, wherever we roll. So high stakes for whoever gets the honor, whichever track it is. Let's find out. Oh boy, come on, just be Abu Dhabi. Just do it one time. Let's go! What? Yes!
Just.
See how close that is? I'm gonna do that just so you guys can look at this. Look at that right there, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, hold on. We're going to zoom in on this just so you guys can see just how insanely close.
Oh, my God.
Look at this.
All right.
Right there. Ah, let's go. Oh,
best finish we
man.
could have other than Spa.
That is absolutely the best finish we could have. Heck yes. We are going to finish off Season 7 and the F1 2022 game in Abu Dhabi. Oh, yeah. I am excited for that.
There it is, gents.
Yes, there it is. That's our Season 7 calendar right there. Singapore, April 16th, our very first race. Not this coming Sunday, it isn't tomorrow, but in a week from tomorrow, we'll be at Singapore. The week after that, we're going down to Austin, Texas for COTA. The week after that, out to Hungary. Then May 7th to Miami. May 14th to Portugal. May 21st to Imola. Then we have an off week. We take a week off to go enjoy yourselves and not do anything. That's, I want to say Labor Day weekend. June 4th, out to Spain. Then we're going to Japan on June 11th. Then Canada, June 18th. And then Abu Dhabi to finish off our season on June 25th.
What a lovely finisher that's going to be.
It's going to be so... I'm so glad that I finished on Abu
Oh,
Dhabi.
yeah. That's going to be enjoyable.
All 3 of my top 3 that I wanted this season landed on it. I'm so excited about that. Oh, my gosh. And the 4 that did not get the grace, let's go ahead and give them honorable mentions. It's Spa, Netherlands, Mexico, and the worst track in the world, China. Yes, they deserve some honorable mentions. Gavin says, can we do a Super Sunday? We will not be doing Super Sundays ever again. Oh, man. No, sir.
That's a stressful Sunday, man.
They are so insane. Dutchman says, no home GP. I know that for those that are Dutch, the Netherlands did not make it on. Big sad for y'all. But yeah, no Dutch GP this year. I mean, me personally, obviously the one I'm the most excited for is, of course, Singapore, COTA, Abu Dhabi. Which one are you the most excited for, Midnight?
I really am excited to go back to Miami again for the first time since season 5. And I'm really, I want to take another chomp at Imola again, too. So, yeah, I'll be excited for those 2 races for sure.
Yeah. Imola is definitely going to be a good track, I think. Obviously, you know, I had a random win there last season. Not season 6, but season 5. I don't even know how I got that one still. So I definitely like that track. Luck doesn't always play out for me there, but you know, when luck does play out for me, it really plays out. So I'm down for it. I think I see, you know, I do not see a single track on this calendar that I actually don't like, which I'm amazed. I genuinely enjoy driving all of them.
Yeah, maybe I can grow to love Portugal. That one right, like almost smack dab in the middle.
Yep. Yeah, you're going to need to grow to love it because we're going to be on it for quite a few laps. It's 20-something laps, I want to say. So get ready for it. Yeah. I'd say the one that's going to be hardest is probably Japan. Says Dutchman says he doesn't like Japan as well. Dolby says, can we vote to swap Miami? Miami's going to stay since it is one of the real races of the season. Well, guys. It's staying. Well, guys, you know, our preseason shows have gotten a little bit leaner because all we needed to do was really just go through this calendar, the team principals, draft order, and the awards. So this is it for our season 7 preseason show. Very simple, very easy. I do want to say thank you, everybody, to hanging out, tuning in, have a good time. And thank you so much to Midnight for being the most #1 awesomest co-com and co-host for all these special events and for Tier 1 going forward. Midnight, actually, do you want to do something fun?
Yes. Tell me what you got.
Do you want to go ahead and talk about our preliminary commentary announcements for a commentary lineup for next season?
Oh, let's get through it. Yeah,
may as well. Now, I'm going to mention these are all preliminary just in case, you know, obviously some tiers might get swapped around, in which case we might not be able to do these exact lineups. But obviously, we're looking towards Midnight and myself in Tier 1, actually. Let's go. Tier 2 is going to be our boy Rage Quit, as we'd love in Tier 2. Tier 3 as of right now is Snowman and Sako. Tier 4 as of right now is Chosen Tolby and Gibbsy. And Tier 5 is, once again, our amazingly fun duo, Jay Websy and Semtex, with an amazing addition for no assists tier, getting commentators.
Yes.
We've got Mock Mage running it up top there with Pat the Rock. And
legends.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We're going to love it. And yes, for those of you guys that are looking to do some commentary as well, send me a DM. The commentary applications have already been closed. However, I'm definitely down to accept some reserves and look at some help. But season, we always use it. So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and call it for the day. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thanks so much for being such amazing parts of our wonderful league and little Sunday community. Hope you guys all had a great time. And Midnight, any last parting words before we get out of here?
Thank you, Panju. You're the hostess with the mostest, man. You threw hell of a show. Let's give him a standing applause right here, man.
Nice.
He did put so much of this together. Panju, you're the man. Let's get it on for season 7.
It's gonna be a fun season. All right, man. I say we show everybody that hype video you made for us at the beginning again, and we'll call it a day.
Do it.
Everybody, have a beautiful night. We'll see you guys next Sunday. Actually, sorry, this coming Wednesday for the draft, and then next Sunday for our Singapore Grand Prix for season 7. Bye, all.
Thought about it, but now he's got Deathman for company on the outside. Deathman fighting. Still there. He's gonna have to concede that moment. Now he's got the switch back. Deathman, what a move. They're banging the waist there, everybody. Big contact. Looks like it's still wheel to wheel here. Midnight now trying to pull out. Some great racing between the Haas and the Aston Martin principal. Like Striker is out of this race. Deathman. Wow. Midnight now, and now it's going real for real. Midnight just gonna slot in there. Ooh, and he loses it! And he gets hit by Deathman! And they're both out.